Updating the look of your home with a fresh coat of paint can go a long way in making it look and feel brand new. If your house needs an updated exterior paint job, 5 Star Painting provides excellent quality service. We stopped by a recent renovation to see how they're serving you. Take a look. Good morning, Hometown Living. Today we are out in the field with 5 Star Painting. This is something new and I'm very excited. I am joined by Josh and Anthony, who will be talking to us about, where we at and what's going on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you both for joining us on Hometown Living. I'm actually out in the field with you guys today.
Yeah.
So where are we at? What's going on? We're surrounded by 2 homes. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, so actually the first home we did about 1.5 to 2 years ago. And now we're back doing the carriage house portion of the property, and we're super excited. You can see the guys in the background here working hard, doing all the prep work, scraping, caulking, and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now.
Anthony, talk to us about the work that you do on historical homes.
Yeah, so historical homes, they kind of carry a soft spot in my heart. Just love historical homes. The work is just so much, we're passionate about it. You get to bring something old back to life. Yeah. And it is a bit more challenging. Typically, you're going to find some rotten wood, you're going to find some, you're going to need a lot of caulking, scraping, a lot of prep work, but it's worth it in the end.
So, working on this historical home, so is lead-based a paint concern when it comes to working with these homes?
Yes. All homes that were built before 1977 have a risk for lead-based paints. The older they get, the higher the risk as well. So, yeah, you can see we have the proper plastic down, and we're taking the proper precautions to make sure we capture all of the lead chips and all of that.
And Josh, this is actually your father.
Yes.
Working with your dad. So how was that, working with your dad?
Well, it's awesome. I can say, it definitely helps. He's my dad, and the work environment's really great.
Yeah.
He's taught me a lot, and I think I've taken a lot from what I've learned in this job.
Yeah. And so this is the main house right here. So what is some of the stuff that has been done actually on this house?
So on the main home, we did a full refinish. We actually stripped all of the paint off of the house, which is not typical. But we removed 100% of the paint from the house. We sanded it. We used some tools to grind off all the paint, a little bit of the wood. We sanded it, then recaulked, primed, and painted. It was quite the project. Yeah. But really well worth it. It's a beautiful home.
Right. And Josh, you were telling me this is the new home that we're working on now.
Yes.
So Josh, what are they doing actually?
So at the moment, they're scraping all that loose paint off, and it's being captured by the plastic at the bottom, and they're just kind of prepping it. Prep is really the most important step, honestly. They're masking off the windows. They're masking off everything that's not getting paint on it, essentially.
And why would you say, prepping is the most important step?
Well, I would say if you don't prep right, you're gonna get paint where it shouldn't be.
Oh, no.
And prepping it right will produce those clean-cut lines that we like and kind of just allow the paint to really stick.
Now, is there anything that you both would like to leave our viewers with about 5 Star Painting and the work that you do?
Yeah, if you're, you got a house that needs a little freshening up, a little TLC, we'd love to come over and have a chat and go from there. See if we can't help.
Yeah, we're the guys.
They're the guys. Father and son. Thank you both for joining us this morning on Hometown Living.
Thank you.
Good morning, Hometown Living. Today we are out in the field with 5 Star Painting, but we are actually speaking with one of 5 Star Painting's clients, Don. Good morning, Don.
Good morning.
So thank you for joining us this morning on Hometown Living.
Thanks for having me.
So you've worked with 5 Star Painting more than once. So
this is my second time through.
Second time.
Yeah.
So talk to us about, the history of the home that they're painting and working on.
So the first time we were looking for a painter to paint the main house, and I'm picky, and I know it. I say that right up front. But what we wanted to do was strip the house down to the bare wood and start over. It's an 1888 house that had a lot of years of neglect. We've lived here 20 years and done many projects. and we got to the house, and I was working on it on my own, and I just couldn't go fast enough with work. So I met with a couple of painting contractors. I talked to Anthony. I explained to him my methods and how I wanted it, and we really seemed to gel and understand each other and what the process would be and how to get there and what the final product would look like. Not just appearance, but for me, longevity too. I want it to last. And so that's the road we went down. Anytime I had any kind of little issue, you know, just call Anthony or his project manager up. We just said, hey, this is not quite how I envisioned it. And we ended up with a great project that we're super happy with.
Yeah, and Don, you mentioned that you were very picky, and so you're very picky about it. So you went with 5-Star Painting. So what was it that made you want to choose 5-Star Painting?
The experience for one, and the communication. Being able to sit down and convey my expectations and have them receptive to it and understand why I'm trying to get there, and then they had a resolution of how we were going to get there. And that was important to me.
Yeah. And what were the expectations, you know, like for your home? Like, what did you want it to look like?
I want it to look like it looks.
Yeah.
It was like carpentry work. There was some rotting wood. And just really clean lines, not sloppy, not paint all over the ground, all over the stone. They're little details, but they make a big difference in the appearance.
Yeah. Now, is there anything that you would like to leave with our viewers just about, you know, your project that's finally, you know, coming together, or just about 5-Star Painting?
So I was planning on doing the carriage house myself, and I had rotator cuff surgery. So I said, well, I know who to call. So I called Anthony, and we're back getting the carriage house done. And it should match the house, and we'll be in, you know, exactly where we want to be, and should last for another 20 years.
Good.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Well, thank you for joining us this morning on Hometown Living.
Thank you.
To book an appointment with 5-Star Painting, check out your screen. You can visit their website at 5starpainting.com, or you can give them a phone call.